Hi Earth Signs, welcome to my channel. It is me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on with our weekly energy update. First, I want to just start by saying thank you so much to everybody that's been supporting me and to all my new subscribers and my original subscribers. I love you guys and I'm very grateful for you. So grateful. If you are new and this message resonates, please hit that subscribe button. Also, guys, make sure you're liking these videos, commenting, letting me know how you're resonating with them or if what the energy is. I'm so grateful and I appreciate all feedback. That being said, I am almost to 200 subscribers, guys. I really want to do a party or like a celebration with you guys, a giveaway. So once I reach 200, I will let you guys know and we're going to do some kind of giveaway, some kind of celebration, just to say thank you guys for all of the support and for being here with me as I'm building this channel. That being said, we're going to go ahead and jump in. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and all my earth signs. I want to ask that that bubble is filled with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right, let's see what's going on with my earth signs weekly energy. First card out, 3 of Cups. So we got some celebration going on this week. Okay. First card out. That's a beautiful energy to have first. Okay. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. No wonder y'all are celebrating because you just came out of a heavy period of your life. Okay, let's see. Okay, Page of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. And let's get our outcome. Ooh, okay. Wow. The 3 of Swords is the outcome. But I like the 3 of Swords in this deck. Okay. We start with a 3, we end with a 3. No such thing as coincidence, but let's get into it. So the 3 of Cups is here. Guys, we're starting this week off. This week is a week of celebration. There's a lot of energy surrounding you and a lot of playfulness. I feel like you've been in this period in time of negativity and just a lot of different thoughts coming at you. You've been in kind of a dark night of the soul, or for some of you guys, this has been just your life overall. It feels like you have those good days, but there's been a lot of darkness that was surrounding you. And this week through to the end of the year, I've been saying that in all the videos, but that is the energy I'm picking up on this week, beginning this week through to the end of the year. You're releasing that and you're celebrating your freedom from this monster, from this demon, from those negative thoughts that have kept you trapped, from those toxic connections and those toxic mindsets and beliefs. And just, you see right now the changes that have started to take place in your life. And because of that, this week you're filled with celebration. I kind of see you in this space of like you're so grateful for where you are. You're kind of humbled this week and you're in this space of ultimate gratitude because you've conquered and defeated the dark energy and the energies that you thought were going to be around forever. Those energies that have been around for quite some time for a lot of people. And I feel like you've been holding on to a lot of things, or maybe you just didn't forgive people that you needed to forgive, and there was just all of this toxicity within your body and within your mind and within your outer world, because if that's what's in your body, then obviously that is what will be reflected in your outside world. But now this week you're being presented with some form of a message that allows you to actually look around your life and see how far you have come. You're actually able to see that, wow, this same time last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, for some of you, like, this is going far back for some of y'all. Shit, for some of you guys, this is lifetimes of this kind of energy. You're able to look back and you receive some kind of guidance and wisdom, and you're like, wow, I've come a long way to get to this exact moment. And as I sit here and in this time and in this space, I have a lot to celebrate. And I feel like you guys, I think everyone gets in that space as the new year begins. You know, you kind of take inventory of your life, create your New Year's resolutions, all this and that. And in order for you to create New Year's resolutions, you got to kind of look over your life and see those areas of your life that you haven't been too happy with, or you know, that haven't excelled in the way that you thought, or being able to look at your life and realize, wow, I actually have accomplished so much in this short amount of time and I didn't even recognize it. I didn't even see it. I feel like you're going to receive, like I said, some form of a message that brings you enlightenment, where you're able to truly look around and just believe now what you see. And that message is the center of your week, because this Page of Wands is the center of our reading. So that's the main focus. It's like, I feel you received this very early on. So maybe some of you guys have already received it or have already noticed it. And it doesn't have to be a message from anyone outside of you. It can be from your angels, from your guides, from your mentors. It could be from your own inner knowing. Like, you may stumble across a note, or, you know, a piece of information, or you may revisit a story or something, and it just makes you go into this space of like zoning out almost, and replaying your life. You know, in movies, how they always do that flashback. That's what you're going to be doing. And it's like, wow, I didn't even recognize just how far I've come. And now I am right here at the edge of a new life, a new beginning, just a life that is in alignment with me. And some of you guys may be, you know, looking at your children and you're feeling like, wow, I even see the growth within them and in me as a parent, and how I'm dealing with them and how I have the ability to manage and honor them. I just feel like you're looking back and you're literally like, this is what I've been working towards. This is what I've been asking for this whole time. And up until this point, I never even noticed it was here. So once you're able to realize that this week, you go into this space of celebration. There's going to be parties, and maybe you just open a bottle of wine with yourself and your friends, or you just take yourself out for a treat. But there's some form of celebration taking place for my earth signs this week, and you're so happy. For those of you guys that are getting to celebrate with your family or your friends, I feel like you're going to even be looking at them like, wow, I'm really honestly just grateful to be in this space. Like that, I just feel so much gratitude flowing out of the body of my earth signs. The outcome for the week is the Three of Swords, but this Three of Swords is not like, you know, the typical Three of Swords is that those three swords in the heart, and it's, you know, it's kind of heavy, it's sad. But this Three of Swords is like, no, I surrender and I forgive you. And it's not for you that I'm forgiving you. I never forgave you for you. I'm forgiving you for myself, because I can't carry the baggage anymore. And I'm also saying thank you. Because of you and what you've given me and the heartbreak and the pain that you've caused me, this is who I've become. A warrior, a fearless being. And I surrender to the past. I surrender to those moments that I cannot control. I surrender to the history of who I thought I was, because I've now discovered who I am. And it was nothing like what I thought I was. Like, this is a week of you consciously surrendering to those things that just have kept you in this place of feeling like, wow, this is all life is for me. Like, this is all I have. No, you see now that is not, you're bigger than any of those demons, and you are moving out of that space of feeling that neglect, of feeling that emptiness. You're celebrating where you are. What is Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? Wow, Four of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Ace of Swords. All these swords. Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, that was way too many cards. Down there, the whole deck just dropped out. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. Yep. The Justice card. And Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with the Four of Swords here, this is literally you continuing to walk along your journey. This is why you're celebrating, because you've had all these experiences going on. You've had all of these situations come about. And like I said, for some of you guys, it's been a lifetime or lifetimes of constant negative energy. You have those good times and those good moments, but it's like it always goes back to the same old darkness or depression. But you've always kept going, and that is why you're finally being rewarded and seeing, like, being able to reap your benefits. It's like you've stuck it out. You've constantly been faced with battles and demons and fake friends and heartache and pain and loneliness and abandonment and codependency issues. Like, you've constantly been shown those things. You've been having to face them. You've been having to fight them, but you've never given up. You've constantly and consistently moved forward through all of the things that you've experienced, through everything. Every time you thought you weren't going to make it and that things were at the end for you, you've always continued to move forward. And because of that, you are now being rewarded. And because of all that movement, you're now where you are, which is way different from where you began. And now you're able to see the movement. You're able to see the benefits to all of the hard work that you've put in. And because of that, that is why you're sitting here today celebrating. This week, that's why, and this week throughout the rest of this year, that is why you are in this space of like, wow, I can breathe again. I can celebrate and be grateful and be happy for where I am. And maybe things don't look exactly how you've wanted them to look. You know, maybe you don't have the job that you wanted, or your car's not what you wanted, your house isn't what you wanted. But overall, when you look at your heart and your state and in your mind, you're realizing that things could be much worse. You have a lot of love around you. You have a lot of support around you. You've got a lot of growth and love within yourself that you didn't have before. And because of that, you can now celebrate and be grateful. And the more grateful you are, the more you move ahead. The more gratitude you show, the more you have to be grateful for, and the more you're able to identify more things to be grateful for. I feel like the truth is what set you free from the Ten of Swords, because a lot of you earth signs have been living in a space of illusion. You've been living in a space of doubting yourself and feeling like, no, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I'm not supposed to have this. I can't have that, blah, blah, blah. Whatever that Ten of Swords was for you, that constant doubt and putting yourself into that space of lack, in that space of not being enough, in that space of insecurity, in that space of running from all of this and just, you know, not being in your truth and in your power. Because of you living in that lying space, that's why you were stuck in that Ten of Swords. But the moment that you declared, which is in this moment, that that is not your truth, the moment that the truth of your situation was exposed to you, whatever message that is that flows in, that's the moment you stand in your truth and you realize that you have the power to create from your own mind and from your own consciousness. And in fact, you have been creating that. So everything in your life was a vision. It started from within. It was literally an extension of your own mind. And since you became aware of that, you've been more conscious of how you are manifesting in the energy that you're putting out of there. And I'm not saying that you don't go into those negative thoughts sometimes, but I feel like now you're very conscious of what those negative thoughts can do to you and how those negative thoughts shape where you move and what you do. It's literally constantly maneuvering through different energies. So you're in this space now of accepting and honoring your highest form of truth and honoring your highest self. The Queen of Pentacles came out to clarify that Page of Wands, and I told you guys this is the center of your reading. So whatever message you receive, regardless of if it is from within or from without, it puts you in this space of holding that image and holding your goal in your mind, because now more than ever you feel like the things that you want are obtainable. That relationship that you want is obtainable. That life that you want, it's obtainable. Like, you can now really see it, because there's something that flows in and it puts everything into perspective for you, to the point where you're like, what I thought was impossible, I'm now starting to feel like is beyond possible, and then some. There are so many opportunities that I didn't even think were available to me that are sitting here right here, right now, waiting for me to grab them. And I feel like once you get into that kind of space, what wouldn't you have to celebrate? When you start to realize that you have the power to make the impossible possible, why wouldn't you celebrate that? You are victorious, Earth signs. And you're celebrating that. You're moving out of this space of being indecisive about what a new beginning looks like. I feel like, honestly, the universe hasn't been able to meet you with a new beginning because you've been in and out. You've been in this relationship saying, oh, I don't know if this is my person or if I want to make things work. So why would the universe allow your love and the abundance in this connection to flourish if you're telling the universe that you don't know if it's what you want? The second that you make the definite decision that this is where you are moving is the second that the universe matches that energy and a new beginning can flow in. It's when your guides and your angels and mentors can step in and allow that newness to flow in and those opportunities to come in, because now it knows what you're asking for. And I feel like you guys have been indecisive about jobs, careers, love, money. You've been saying you want to make money, but you've been living in a poverty consciousness. So you're literally constantly telling the universe that you want more money, yet you live like you're in lack. You live from a space of not honoring your money. And all you constantly say is, I never have enough money, or we're always broke. We're always living paycheck to paycheck. We're always doing this. We're always doing that. And now, because of that, because of this space of you making a definite decision, you're able to get out of that space and you're able to change the shift of your finances and change the dynamic of your marriage or your relationship, change the dynamic of your personality and of your spiritual movement, change the dynamic of your entire life. That is what is happening right now. Ending our reading, your outcome is the Justice card, with clarifying the Three of Swords. So it's like karmic debt is finally being paid. You have surrendered and you have forgiven those that needed to be forgiven. You have let go of the past and you've let go of those moments in time that didn't serve you. And you let go of the heartbreak and the pain that you've experienced from others. And you've let go of some of the things that have kept you trapped and from moving. You consciously have made the decision to do so. And because of that, the scales are being balanced. Because of that, decisions have been made, and what is for you is actually coming to you in this time and in this moment. It's here. It is here. So we're going to get a Sacred Rebels card for my Earth signs, and that is going to take us out for this week. This is such a powerful yet simple reading, kind of straight to the point. Our message is against the grain. I haven't gotten this card yet, so I'm excited to read it. I really love this deck, guys. Okay, and it's kind of shorter too. So, you want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. I said making the impossible possible. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future in this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe loves you so for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than this conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is another way. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild flock in the flock of sheep, or the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this hasn't happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it can only be hidden for a time. Now's the time to accept who you are and allow your truth to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward and self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and a typically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world. Wow, Earth signs. You are literally here making the impossible possible. I love you guys. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure if you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. I will see you next week. Well, actually, I will not see you next week. I'm graduating on Sunday, so I'm not going to be recording. I'll have family and stuff in town, but know that I will be sending so much love and light throughout this week, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.